Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is KairoS, back with some more Naval Action content. I've been absent for the last few weeks, sorry about that. I've been up in Sydney doing real-life things, so that's been taking up all my time, but I'm back with my gaming PC, and I have a bit of time to produce some content. Now, we are getting quite close to the wipe at this point in Naval Action. I don't know exactly when it will happen, but my guess would be it'll be sometime next month. So it's sometime in July. But with Naval Action developers and their tendency to delay, who knows when it will drop. But I wouldn't get too attached to your stuff right now. As you can see, I've collected plenty of goodies over the last few months, and this will all be gone for the most part. So I've just been concentrating mostly on the service medals, which I've been, investing. I've done pretty well, I think, this wipe. So I'm happy where I am, and I'm just sort of chilling out now, sailing around whenever I get time, and enjoying myself. So what I thought we'd do today, just for a bit of fun, and this might turn into a bit of a mini series if I get around to it, is play around with some Loki runes. I haven't done a lot of PvP in this game before on the channel, so I thought it'd be fun for you guys to see just how badly I suck at it. So Loki Runes, if you don't know, I've got 3 in this port and plenty of others lying around in other ports. If we use these, we can be dropped into a random instance, battle instance, and take over an AI against a player. But this is totally random, so we could get anything. It's going to be interesting. I don't know how well it's going to go. I have experimented a little bit, and it tends to give me lots of first rates and second rates, which I'm not particularly experienced in. So we'll see how this goes. But I think it'll be fun just to play around with them. And with the wipe coming up soon, I might as well get rid of them. So without any further ado, let's get set up for this, shall we? So what I recommend you do if you're planning to use Loki runes is wait till you've got a few of them. They drop on larger AI ships. You can find them for sale in some home ports and so on. But once you've collected, 5 to 10 of them, you could probably take some of these missions here. So the big one you want to have is the Loki hunt, the Loki mischief hunt. You sink 10 enemy ships of any class, and you will get one of these fancy Loki chests. It's good to have that running in the background. And then, of course, you've got any search and destroy missions are probably worth having if you couldn't get them. At the moment, all I've got is a Cerberus mission, which is fine. I can't be bothered looking for any more. And we have the PvP hunt missions for all the different classes. So I recommend running with these if you're serious about Loki runes. And, of course, you want to check, see how many people are online. At the moment, we got about 200 people online. We've got 73 battles, so plenty to choose from. It's not exactly peak time right now, but it's not bad. There'll be something to do. So we can now go into the warehouse and use one of these runes. And let's see if it drops us into a battle we can actually win. Probably not. And once again, I'm terrible. I'm terrible at PvP, so we'll see how we go. Okay, that's interesting. So the first thing you want to do with a Loki rune, you will stop when you log in. So go back up to battle sales. What are we? We're pirates. That's nice to know. And you want to take stock of the situation. Holy smoke! It looks like there's one victory, and we're on the side. I think this guy probably got hit by a home defense fleet. So, whoops. Oh god. That's not good. That is not good. Let's try and turn so we don't end up crashing into this AI. So yeah, I think this might be a home defense fleet. It looks like we're on a St. Pavel. Which is good because I like these ships. These are a little bit more maneuverable. And my computer is going to be really unhappy about this congregation here of ships. So this guy here, we are fighting a guy called Symphony of Clan Bork, and he is a Spaniard by the looks of things. Don't think we're going to catch him, but it's worth a try. So this is going to be a good warm-up. One problem I've got is my PC is quite old and slow, and Naval Action is surprisingly heavy on performance, I find, for a game that's only, 3 or 4 gigs download size, gigabytes of space. I don't know what it is, but it always seems to chug in big line battles. It's one reason why I don't play a lot of them. So I could probably turn down the graphics a little bit, and that might make things easier. But honestly, guys, I don't think this is going to be much of a... this is going to be good for us, He probably doesn't know we've logged in yet. He will have no idea. So if we're smart, what we might do... Where is he going? Is he trying to get away, or is he actually fighting this battle? What we might do is we might load chain on the starboard side and try and get into a position where we can give him a chain volley if possible. But I'm obviously going to cut down this video quite a lot because these Loki battles do go on for a while, and there's going to be a lot of chasing this guy down. We'll see how we do. But I'll try and get him into position for a good chain volley, because he has no idea that, that there is a player hiding in this fleet. See what we can do. Well, guys, it looks like it's going to surrender. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. If you don't damage the ship after a time, it will surrender you. And I couldn't get close enough to get a decent volley in before it surrendered. But that's the way of the Loki rune. Sometimes you just get unlucky. So we'll try again, I suppose. Wonder if that guy will actually get away, because he's having a lot of trouble escaping those third rates and fourth rates up there. So best of luck to him, I guess. Well, guys, that wasn't the best result, but that's the luck of the draw with the Loki runes. You win some, you lose some, and we're probably going to lose most of them. So nothing lost, nothing gained. All we lost was the rune, and we need to get rid of them anyway. So I guess we can just go ahead and try again. Hopefully we'll have better luck this time. So I'm going to do that. Let's just use another one and see if we get a better result this time. So what happened here, guys, as you can see, I kind of messed up the recording. So we missed the first couple of minutes of this battle, and I sank almost immediately. I spawned in with a damaged bell pool and immediately got my ass handed to me by one of these victories. One broadside was all it took. I managed to get one good stern rake in, but I was immediately sunk by the other ship. So not much to show here, but I did manage to get a little bit of cool footage of the battle, as you can see here. So hopefully that will be somewhat entertaining for you guys to watch. We all love to watch big ships and big broadsides now, don't we? well, there you are. Luck really isn't on my side today. Not only did the recording not work properly, I had to take on 2 first rates in a 5th rate. So even with those other ships backing me up, that did not work out so well for me. But I did get a very good stern rake in that I would have liked to have caught on film. But never mind. We got some good footage of the battle after I sank, so that's something. We might as well try one more. This is hopefully going to be not too long a video. Let's try one more time and see if we get any luckier this time. Hopefully this time I'll actually have the record on properly. And we'll actually see. We'll see how we go, I guess. Oh, well, that's wonderful. I mean, Loki Runes, guys. What can I say? I'm in a Bologna this time. And I am well and truly stuck. We've all bunched up on the lee shore here. We've been pushed in by the wind. And that is not good at all. So we're going to go full sail and we're going to try and get out of this. But this is definitely not a good situation to be in. Looks like we have just the one. What the hell? I've only just got in, guys. Seriously? The ship is apparently going to surrender if we don't shoot, so we'll try and get a few hits in. Wait for him. Fire. Hey, we got some hits, so that's something. But we got to try and get off this reef, or this shore. What we might try and do is tack through the wind here, and try and push around the other side, so... But we are going to need some speed. So we can't... No, we can't tack. You can see there, we've rammed up against the shore. There's absolutely nothing I can do, really. So this is really bad luck. Really bad luck. It is kind of cool, though. I mean, it does give you a sense of... Whoops. It does give you a sense of how random these runes are. And that wind keeps on turning. I think it's swinging around to port, so it's actually pushing me further into the shore here. There really is nothing I can do other than fire. Ow, 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 ow. And hope for the best. I'll aim up a little bit more and fire. Doing some good damage. What are we even dealing with? It's a Santissima Trinidad. So, I mean, at least I can actually aim the guns at the moment. That's something. Let's close off here. Maybe some of you guys who are better sailors than me might have some idea how to get off this, but we are well and truly stuck. You can see the keel down there stuck against the sandbar. There's really no way out of this sort of situation. Well, their pumps are out. Fire. I wonder what happens if I put the sails into the wind here. This, whatever we're doing here is not working, so... Ow. Yeah, the AI in this game is pretty dumb. Especially when it gets stuck onto the shore. But then again, as I say, there's not much that we can do about this. We got one third rate has sunk there. We have another Bologna rammed up against the shore here, and I cannot tell what that is. Another third rate. This looks like a St. Pavel. There's just... we are so screwed. But hey, it is kind of cool. It is kind of cool to see. Looks like he lost his bowsprit. But I'm going to keep on trying to push myself off this reef here as much as possible. We've got a little bit of wind now, so maybe I can... Okay, let's put the sails back into the wind. If I can just get some forward momentum. I might be able to pull us off. You can hear the ship creaking like crazy. Nah, we're stuck into the, you know, we're well and truly stuck into the sandbank here. Alright, well, I'll try and wiggle off and see what I can do. But I don't like our chances, guys. Well, guys, as you can see, this situation is, yeah, not good. We're not going to be able to get out of this one. And I'm going to just have to surrender. In fact, the game has surrendered for me. We've run out of time to damage that Centissima over there. So I was not able to wiggle off the reef. This is me over here. And we have surrendered. But I'll give you guys a look at this just so you can see just how terrifying this kind of situation would be. And this sort of thing did happen, where multiple ships would get blown into the shore, onto the rocks, and thousands of people would die in these sorts of situations. So it's not a lot of fun. And this guy's having an absolute field day over there, just blowing us up as we slowly get bunched in here into the shore with this wind blowing into the land in a lee shore. There is absolutely no chance these ships are going to get off here. So, yep, we have surrendered. And, well, yeah, that could definitely have been better. I probably will still put this video up just for fun. Because, I mean, this is different. This is certainly entertaining, if nothing else. But yeah, definitely not our finest hour. So I guess there's nothing more to be done but to head back to port. Well, guys, I think that will do for a sort of introductory video. I normally try and look good in my videos. I try to look like I know what I'm doing. So it's only fair that I show myself screwing up from time to time, right? I think that's quite a lot of fun, actually. The way to do Loki Runes really is just to mess around with them. If you have them, use them, and see what kind of shenanigans you can get up to. If you sync, you can watch other players fighting AI and get some tips of your own. They are quite a lot of fun to use. I never sell them, I always use them. So, yeah. That's what happens if you mess around with them and you get unlucky. So next time I do a video like this, hopefully we'll get slightly better results. I've got plenty of runes left to use, and hopefully you guys will tune in next time for our next Loki adventure. This has been KairoS. Thank you very much for viewing.